In the previous video, we learned how to validate API request using form request. But imagine this situation. If your API suddenly start failing in production. So user complain that something is wrong, but you have no idea what happened. How do professionally developers debug production API? The answer is logging. In this video, we will set up Laravel API logging step by step using .env and config/logging.php. And we will also show you where Laravel actually store all logs. And in the next video, we will go even deeper and learn how to log API error like a professional developer. Logging means storing application events, errors, system information into files so developer can debug issues later. For example, API error, login attempt, database issue, system warning. So without logging, debugging production issue becomes extremely difficult. For example, user logged in, API request failed, and database connection lost. So these messages are stored inside log files. Now the question is, where Laravel store log files? So Laravel store the log file inside the main application folder, a storage folder. Inside that logs, and inside that laravel.log, which is default log file. So whenever something happen in your application, Laravel writes information into this laravel.log file. So let's go in VS Code and I will show you where is this settings are in .env and config/logging.php. This is my task manager API. Okay, first of all, we are going to .env file. You can see logging underscore channel. Okay, is a stack and log level is equal to debug. So this is two things are very important. So a log underscore channel is defined inside config logging. In logging.php, there is channel is defined. There is lots of channel. You can see stack, single, daily, and Slack. Many types of channels is there. Okay, so we can use that, but by default we are using a stack. And second is Laravel log underscore level. So log level control which message should be logged. Like Laravel support several levels like emergency, alert, critical error, warning, notice, info, and debug. So hierarchy is just like debug and the lowest emergency and the highest emergency. So if we set log underscore level, so it's by default debug. If we are setting as a log underscore level is equal to debug, so Laravel will log all messages including debug information. So if we get Laravel underscore level is equal to error, then Laravel will only log error log and critical issue. But here is something many Laravel developer don't know. Laravel does not just write log to files. It can also send logs to Slack, external monitoring tools, and remote logging servers. Later in this series, I will show how to integrate those as well. But first, let's understand how Laravel configuration logging internally. So now, when we are going to the top of this logging.php, so you can see by default its logging channel is this time a stack. Okay, it's maybe other logging channel also, but if there is nothing, then it will be by default a stack. So this .env is controlling which channel is active in config.log.php. So for example, if you are talking about this single log channel, so this drive is single. Drive defines how logs are stored. Single means all logs go into one file, which name is laravel.log, which is inside a storage. Inside a storage, there is a log folder, and inside that laravel.log. So single means all the error message means today if you are getting any error message, so it will also store in laravel.log. Tomorrow if you are getting any error, so it will also going to store in that laravel.log file. So by default is it store all log into this single file. Okay, this is debug by default if you want to define anything. So this line log level is coming from this log level. So what is by default? Debug. Okay, so now you understand how we are going to define the log. Okay, so now we are just going to check this log. So let's go in our task manager API, which is inside the controller and API task manager. Okay, so suppose in this API task going to fetch all the data from the database. So write here a log. Before that we need to store the log also. So for that we need to include use support log facades. Okay, log. Okay, so now we can use log inside this. I'm just going to write the API fetched data successfully. Going to hit this API task, this API task. So a XAMPP is not started, so I'm going to start my XAMPP server. So now the server is started to hit this API. So you can see the data is successfully fetched from the table. So now we are going to see the log. Log location is inside the storage. There is a folder called log, and inside this you can see laravel.log. So today is 10 March 2026. So you can see no connection could be because the target is refused. So you have already seen that message when the XAMPP is not started. So that is also coming here, and you can see that success message also will be there. Okay, this API fetched successfully. So whatever is happening in your application, everything is stored inside this log. Okay, this is a single log. So all the day means today, tomorrow, and whatever the day. So all the logs is stored in our single file. But suppose if you want the separate log for every day, so this is also possible in Laravel. So we need to configure that this channel like daily. So we need to define in this env file .env. So you can see channel is a stack. Okay, so if we are going to change this as daily, I am going to change this as daily. So it will create a separate logging file for every day. So let's go. Again, I am going to click on the send button. So you can see, so now we need to go in log. So you can see successfully we have created a separate log file today. Okay, for today it's coming API fetched data successfully. Okay, so our log is working perfectly. So only two thing is we need to define the log channel and log level. Okay, and this log channel is just like there is stored in our logging.php. So by default a stack is running. You can use this single and daily also. So right now our logging system is configured, but professionally developer do not just configure logging, they also log error properly inside API. So debugging production issues becomes easier. So in the next video we will learn how to log API in Laravel using log error. I have only used the log info. So there is lots of other method also, log error, info, warning, many types of other method also. So in the next video we will learn how to log API error in Laravel using log error and best practices for production application. If you are following this Laravel API series, so just go and watch my playlist. So in the next video we will learn how to log API error in Laravel using log error. So if you following this Laravel API series, so make sure you do not miss the next episode also, and just watch my playlist. I have uploaded all the videos. So go and check out my playlist. Link is in description and I button also. If this video is helpful for you, so please like this video and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get latest updated from my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.